Hi, so I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Nick Uritsky. I'm the founder of One Big Marketing. We're a digital marketing agency that basically specializes in helping dental practices grow their businesses. It's a very competitive industry. There's hundreds of thousands of dentists in the United States, thousands in each state and within each local city, depending on how big the city is. There's hundreds of dentists that are competing for the same exact new prospect, right? So obviously, there's new patients coming in to all different practices, and if you can have the right marketing system in place for your practice, then you can get more new patients on a daily basis, basically, and then on a monthly basis, and grow your practice month over month. So we specialize in creating systems for dental practices that basically go from step one until step complete, right? So it's a four-phase system. I can walk everybody through, or the plan is to walk everybody through basically the patient process. But our four-phase digital marketing system is basically impress, lead, sale, and then we scale your practice. So, we're One Big Marketing. We specialize in dental and cosmetic marketing for dentists who want to win their market. And basically, the way that we are able to accomplish this is practice awareness, where we get your practice in front of your prospects, um, get them to be able to go to your website through a digital journey, make a decision to basically convert into a patient, and then so forth. We advise on some follow-ups and consultation in regards to basically improving the patient experience as things move through. So it's a rather complex system. It's multi-phased, but basically, to jump into the most simple explanation of what we do is we jump into how many website visitors do you get per month, right? So the world is digital, and how do your people find you, right? So we're located, our primary office is located in South Florida. So just from an example of how many dentists there are, right? And obviously there's different cities, and depending on where your practice is located, we would customize all of this to your practice and walk you through all of this, and give you an explanation on the understanding of what the market dynamics are in your local market. But basically, I'm going to do Dentist Miami, Florida as an example. So, you know, when someone is looking for a new dentist or basically anything today, the number one location they're going to go to is going to be Google. And then, there's obviously the Microsoft Bing network where people are also able to search, and the Yahoo network. And 65% of search happens on Google, 35% of search approximately happens on the Bing network. So I'm going to use Google for this explanation. So basically, when you type in Dentist Miami, Florida, these are the advertising slots that are available on the search network at the top. And then basically, just for a little bit of understanding how many dentists there are in Miami, for example, again, it's a large city, but when you go down here, obviously this is, approximately 15, 20 listings there, and you go to page 10, there's still dentists on page 10 of this, and then you can go to page 14. And now we're talking about 280, 350 dentists basically that are competing for someone. I mean, this is going all the way to page 18, where a dentist in Miami, Florida is competing against other practices just to get a click, right? And so some of these different dental offices have different review quantities, right? So like Menendez Dental Group only has 4. Smile Institute Miami has 179. So some of these are new practices where they're definitely struggling to get new business, and they're trying to figure out ways how to get this business. And then there are more established offices that have 179 reviews over the years, which is a good number to have. But just for example, let's jump into Smile Institute of Miami. I mean, they're currently on page 18 here. So if we go back to Smile Institute of Miami and we click on their website, what I'm able to show you is that, first of all, right now, this business is not using a tool called Facebook Pixel, which basically gives them the ability to track every website visitor that goes to their website, capture their Facebook information, their Instagram information, and give this practice the ability to send reminder ads to their prospective patients that are coming to their website for the first time. So in the digital world, the conversion numbers of a first-time website visitor is anywhere from basically 2 to 5%. So if you think about it like this, over the course of a month, for every 100 website visitors that you get, you are getting 2 to 5 leads on average out of every 100 people that come to your website. So that means that approximately 95 to 98% of the people that go to your website don't become patients, they don't call you, they don't inquire, you don't get their information to email them, you don't get their information to call them, and they didn't call you in order to, basically book an appointment. So having a Facebook Pixel on your website gives you the ability at least to capture their information from a back-end data system, and then for us gives us the ability basically to create ads on the back that are going to follow these people and send them reminder ads when they go on Facebook, when they go on Instagram. In medical, you're not allowed to remarket on Google, basically. So you're allowed to advertise on the front end of Google, like those ads that I was showing before. Basically, when we go back to here, Dentist Miami, these practices that are advertising at the top of Google, or we'll go here for this example at the bottom of page, because we're on, okay, so page 1. At the bottom of page 1, these dentists right now, for the keyword of Dentist Miami, Florida, they're probably paying anywhere from $8 to $10 to appear at the first page of Google, right? And so when they appear, you don't pay, and that's called an impression. So right now I'm looking at these ads, and it's an impression. So the point is, does your business have enough website visitors? Does your business track your website visitors? Does your business have enough leads on a monthly basis? And then obviously, do those leads convert into enough new patients that you're happy, you're sleeping well at night, you're not worrying about tomorrow, right? So there's going to be different buckets of dental practices that are going to be in different stages of their marketing basically experience. There are people who are already advertising on Google, and a lot of these people, a lot of these dental practices are not utilizing the same Facebook Pixel that we were just talking about. So basically, if we go to newsmilecostarica.com, right? So I'm not sure why it says Costa Rica here, but let's see. I'm assuming it's Miami. So if we go to this dental practices website, this practice does not have this Facebook Pixel. So they're already advertising, and this is what we see very often, is that a lot of marketing agencies don't build complete systems. There's a lot of PPC Google Ads agencies that basically will create your ad on the front end for you to get that first website visitor, and that's good, but that really is only, I would say, 30% of the marketing system that your business should have. You're not allowed to remarket on Google. So the tags, see, like this specific, these are the tags that we're able to basically see what type of back-end codes you have from Google. So this practice has Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager, but they don't have the Facebook Pixel. So what happens is people go to their website, they're spending $10 to be on the first page when Dentist of Miami basically populates as a keyword. They get the person to go on their website, but remember, 2 to 5% of the first-time website visitors convert. So if they are getting 100 website visitors per month and they're paying $10 per click, that means you're spending $1,000 to get those 100 website visitors from Google Ads. If we recall back that 95 to 98% of website visitors that come for the first time don't convert, and you don't have a remarketing system in place, you're basically losing the information for these prospects to come back to you again. They're going to have to go to Google again, and you're either going to have to repay to get that same person to come back to your website, or if you don't have a very strong organic presence, which I'm assuming they don't because they're advertising on Google Ads, that means that that person is not going to find them. There's going to be different people advertising because everybody has a rather limited budget, and now they have not acquired their data, and now they cannot remarket these people with reminder ads. So basically, I'm going to show you and we'll confirm the fact that this business does not have, see, like this is even worse, right? So we were looking, and this goes to show you some practices are mismanaged. Okay, so they have a mailing address in Miami, but their location is in Costa Rica. So someone built Google Ads for them to be Dentist Miami first page, and their location is in Costa Rica, Florida. So there is a ton of marketing businesses on the market that don't know what they're doing. They don't set up the proper parameters for ads to appear in a localized geographical market like Miami. The keyword Miami's, I guess, is their mailing address. I have no idea why they're appearing. But either way, they're still marketing on Google. And let's take a look at their Facebook to see if this specific dental practice has remarketing ads on Facebook, which I believe they don't, not currently running ads. So they're not running ads on Facebook. They're spending $10 to get one website visitor on their website. They're not allowed to remarket on Google. So I know for a fact they don't have Google remarketing ads, which because you're in the medical industry, you're not allowed to basically run remarketing ads on Google, but you are able to run them on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. So we're able to build you these remarketing ads for your practice. And then, of course, we also build Google Ads. And here's an example of one of our clients basically over the period of 30 days in June. Here's a call list of all the recorded phone calls that they are getting from us. And this is duration in seconds, right? So 8-minute phone call, 3-minute phone call, 3-minute phone call, and mobile click to call ads. And then we're running in porcelain veneers, basically in cosmetic dentistry keywords in Manhattan, New York, right in the middle of the most competitive environment, basically in the United States. And we're able to generate, as you can see here, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 8 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 9 minutes, 5-minute phone calls, almost 10-minute phone call, 1-minute phone call. Over the course of 30 days, there is new calls coming in. And this is a cosmetic dentist in Manhattan where their conversions are, anywhere from $5,000 to $100,000, depending on the case of their prospective patients that are inquiring, obviously, for veneers, implants and cosmetic dentistry. So there's a lot more that we can go through, but from a foundational perspective, right, like the main ingredients of running advertising campaigns for your practice. And again, we can go just to showcase, again, cosmetic dentistry, right? So cosmetic dentist, New York City, right? So just going back to that other situation. So here is, I'm located in Florida, and this is, again, mismanagement of Google Ads campaign where this local Parkland Family Dentistry, local Florida dentist that's right near door to me, while I'm running a search for a New York City dentist, is appearing at the top of the page. So mismanaged geographical targeting of their ads, unless they want to be coming up, which doesn't make sense. They're probably running a broad campaign and non-geographically focused. So again, speaking wise in regards to how many dentists are competing for this first search result is, New York City, you have, again, 10 pages of practices that are going to be going up to 14 pages. And it's a massive competition for the new prospects. And just to showcase, right? So just to showcase how this works a little bit. And we're able to give you, so cosmetic dentist near me, right? So cosmetic dentist near me, I'll show you how we know what type of traffic there is and how we basically are able to build your campaigns on specific keywords in your targeted market and know what the costs are going to be, know what the traffic opportunity is going to be. So here's New York City, 32 million people, cosmetic dentist, porcelain veneers. There are 3,000 searches per month for cosmetic dentist. There's 2,000 for porcelain veneers, and the cost per click is ranging from $9 to $5. Cosmetic dentistry near me, $15 per click, and there's 720 searches happening in New York over the course of a month. So when we build campaigns, we're able to look at the data. We're able to focus in on the specific keywords that we want your ads to show up at the top of Google. And then we build these codes, right? So basically, okay, so just to go back again. So for example, to go back to a website of this practice, another dentist that does not have a Facebook pixel. So they're not, it doesn't seem to be like they're advertising on Google, but they do have global site tag, Google Tag Manager. So there is a likelihood that they're running Google ads as well. And what they're missing is the ability to capture the information of every website visitor and give this practice the ability to showcase testimonial ads, videos, whatever basic creative that we can create, where we utilize a lot of video testimonials from previous patients, and we create these remarketing ads basically to play and follow the audience of website visitors that leave this practice, so that it will create conversion on the back end through a remarketing system. So it's a comprehensive system. It's an exponential system, because what happens is each month, as you, and especially if you're in a situation like you have there's lifetime value obviously to each patient, right? So people come back every two times a month to a dentist, depending on what specifically you're providing. But if it's a cosmetic dentistry case, people's life cycle is potentially 3 to 6 months on their decision-making journey in regards to, taking on a $10 to $20 to $50,000 case. And each month, if we're marketing and we're capturing data and acquiring people's information that go to your website, there's an exponential return that starts to occur, because in month 2, we have double the website visitors that we can remarket. In month 3, we have triple the website visitors that we can remarket, and so forth. So until we determine the exact lifetime decision-making journey of each patient, we can run ads up to a year, up to basically 2 years of remarketing website visitors, if it's determined that that's the cycle that we're going after. Obviously, in dentistry, it's a little bit less, but the point is that when you acquire data, you're not advertising to 1 month of only new prospects, because not everyone makes a decision in their first month. And the good thing for your practice is that a lot of dental practices are still missing these remarketing techniques. These remarketing systems are not being executed properly. Everyone knows Google. It's been around for a while, but very, very few practices are utilizing their remarketing systems properly from a conversion perspective. And again, just to kind of give you an idea, over the course of, let's say June, 30-day segment, we're able to generate 134 conversions, goal completions, and 33 are coming from Instagram. 50 are coming from Google cost per click. So that's a generation of approximately 82 inquiries over a 30-day segment in June from a paid marketing perspective. Now that's approximately 3 leads per day. And the investment is exponentially less than it is based on the ROI that's coming into the practice. The ROI is 5 to 10x the ad spend and the management fee of the marketing system, because of the conversions. If it's a dental implant is an average $4,000 to $10,000 depending on what your practice is charging, and the cost of acquisition is ranging at $300. Let's say it's 10 to 15 to 20x opportunity on ROI that you're able to basically generate for your practice. So again, without getting too far ahead of myself and too much into the details, click the link below. We can set up a free 30-minute strategy call. We'll go through your territory. We'll go through your market. We'll evaluate your competition. We'll analyze the market opportunity that your local region has. We'll build the campaigns based on what your best conversions are going to be in terms of ROI, in terms of revenue, and different practices have different strategies. If you want to bring in people, I mean, this is just porcelain veneers. If you go to teeth whitening, and let's say you're a different type of dental practice that wants to generate teeth whitening, there's 10,000 searches for teeth whitening in New York. Best teeth whitening 1600. So depending on what it is that you're looking to accomplish, same thing for, let's say, Invisalign, right? Invisalign, it wants to be your key focus of results. 18,000 searches, 3,000 searches per month for these specific keywords. So we are very data focused. We're highly trained on remarketing, video production, execution, and creating stories and testimonials of patients that you have, that we specialize in creating for our dental practices that we work with, and it becomes a full system that basically gets you in front of your target audience on Google, generates active searchers to your website, and we capture their information and we send them remarketing ads through social media platforms where these people spend their free time while going through their lives and going through their decision-making journeys. And again, this is really not even talking about lifetime value of a patient. This is talking about a one-time, multi-$1,000 conversion in your industry. But, and not talking about referrals and anything like that, which we can get into all of that, where the ROI and the return on your investment is hundreds of X's. And really the other variable is the opportunity cost that you're losing by not investing a few $1,000s, next month to start generating these new patients and start generating positive return and building a system in place for your practice that's scalable, that you can repeat, that's going to be autopilot, that when you sleep, tomorrow there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different new prospects inquiring to your practice, and your team will obviously do its magic and do what it does and do what they're trained to do, is to bring in new patients who are calling. So if your business needs new phone calls, we specialize in lead generation for dental practices. We can get you streamlined within 30 days. And by day 90, you will have a data set that's creating, month 1, 10, 20 leads to month 2, double, and so forth. So I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Again, my name is Nick. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.